there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. That storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your.
Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 29 yards.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 3.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Pert sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, start. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Check, Bobcat, check. Panther Street, Panther Street.
off of play action, it's Watson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watson off play action. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
To throw is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. $60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready, go.
Now it's Here's Watson, a bootleg. Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
Now Watson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
3-yard line.
19, 18. Tag. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Tank Bigsby. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be
an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. After the interception, here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 65 cat. 65 cat. Nineteen tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Cedric Tillman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
63, 60.
Yards to go.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The 17-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And that is caught for the 2 points.
And makes the score Eagles 14. Browns 13.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. This one downfield for Tillman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A final shot before the break. Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Watson. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Judy, 42 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
A handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Eagles first down.
He'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. So he's stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a give to Barkley. A strong running. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
That's good for Eagles.
Good.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
Watson. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, Watson. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the
Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Let's go.
Again, it's Watson. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. 34 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Here's 1st down.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
The time not an issue just yet, but we'll be watching the clock for sure. Here's 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. This is 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, it still won't go down. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
To throw, Watson. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now 3rd down as well. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon.
Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. Then it's only me. Wait till they, then give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They want to scheme, cause I want to sing. And she want the team, and she want the team, she want the team. I'm what I hype about. I'm what they rushing to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that micro route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my...
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! Line. Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 53.
Dak going to start out going to the air.
Wide open receiver complete.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Auburn.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Donovan Ezeraku gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Jackson going to keep it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's good.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
Jackson from the shotgun. A check down here for Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah! There we go! 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And this one too low.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, take 20. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
3 more yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 45 yards. And the Cowboys Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
A gain of 31 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jackson to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Jackson now. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 30 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Cowboys 21, Ravens 6.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 40 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Ravens 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Henry's got it out on the left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Jackson. Open man, that's Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal. Baltimore.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They'll be backed up a bit here after the free kick as they start out first and 10. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, Malcolm, sit on. Sit on.
Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And the Baltimore first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Just a death there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's taken down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yeah!
Prescott now. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Prescott yet again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Ravens 15.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Down to the 41. Well, this defense, they've got the force flow advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Well, this complete to Henry over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent... Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. DeMarvion Overshown picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.